Welcome to the Dulux How-To Design series. In this guide, we'll look at painting with two of our interior effects paints, Dulux Design Metallic and Dulux Design Pearl. Both these paints will give a feature wall a modern update. Dulux Design Metallic has a polished metallic shine that reflects the light in your room. Dulux Design Pearl adds an extra dimension of radiance to walls with a pearly satin finish. These paints can be applied with an effects roller or a brush depending on the look you're after. Remember, both these finishes have a shine, so they tend to highlight any surface defects. For a smooth surface, it may be necessary to use Dulux Ultra Smooth Prep Coat. Before commencing work, you will need to follow the advice given in the pre-preparation and preparation how-to guides that are also posted on this website. Before we start, let's look at the tools you'll need to get the job done. First of all, let's look at the paint. We're using Dulux Design Metallic Phoebe Touch. You'll also need some quality masking tape such as Scotch Blue Painter's Tape for multi-surfaces from 3M to mask off anything that could get painted over on your chosen feature wall. You'll need a good quality drop sheet, a 10mm medium nap roller tray, a stirring stick and a variety of brushes. One for cutting in and one 100mm or wider if you're using the brush technique or an effects roller. The finish requires two coats. First, you apply a base coat the same as you would paint a normal wall. Then you apply a top coat which is put on with a 100mm or wider brush or an effects roller. For a completely smooth Dulux Design Metallic finish, we recommend spraying by a Dulux accredited professional painter. And remember that Dulux Design Pearl can't be sprayed. Be sure to stir paint with a good flat stirring stick about the size of a ruler, even though the paint supplier may have stirred it in store on a machine. Practice your application technique on a spare piece of board so you'll get the best results when it's time to put it on your wall. Before you apply your base coat, you'll need to grab your tape and mask off anything that could get painted over on your chosen feature wall. Begin painting at the edges and corners of the wall and around anything you've masked off. This is called cutting in. Apply the first coat using a wide brush or 10mm nap roller. Take the roller as close to the edge as possible to cover the brush marks from where you cut in. Roll the first coat using light, even pressure, as heavy rolling can create lines or tram tracks on the wall. Once this is dry, apply the second coat with the roller. For a textured finish, use an effects roller with a random pattern on it while the second coat is still wet. You can make your own effects tool by placing a rag into a plastic bag and dabbing it on the painted surface. If you're using a brush effect instead of an effects roller on your second coat, apply the paint with the normal roller, then use the brush. Drag it in random, crisscross actions with overlapping brush strokes, keeping a wet edge and cutting in as you go to achieve an even finish. It's important to resist the temptation to touch up as you go, as it will ruin the effect. And once you're done, cleaning up is easy with water for your brushes and roller. And don't forget, you can turn your leftover paint into hard waste that you can throw out with your weekly collection with Dulux EnviroSolution Waste Paint Hardener. And there you have it, a contemporary finish to give your room a modern edge.